Alright, Nutsies Treats, it's a long story. Nutsies Treat was just a gift that fell in my lap. As a matter of fact, I was born into it. My grandfather, the late Willie Jackson, started peanuts. He used to sell peanuts in the community of Mount James, that's where we're from. By selling the peanut, it was he was a farmer. Selling peanut was his main source of getting money to maintain his family. However, my father got married to Willie Jackson's daughter, and that's how my father started selling the peanut as well. And I was there about 17 years ago, and I was in a spot, like really tight spot. My brother was selling the peanut because, as I said, it's in the family. My grandfather, my father, my brother, and some of my uncles. Even one time, one of my aunties used to sell the peanuts as well. And when I found myself in a financial dilemma, lost my job, I had 2 kids at the time. My wife said to me, "Baby, you know, I think you can go and sell the peanut for your brother." I said, "Boy, really and truly, I think I can manage that." However, being persistent, she was so persistent, she continued supporting me and said, "Boy, I think you need to go sell the peanut." And I tried it. And when I went on the road, I was like, boy, I was really out of it. Anyway, I took it up, went down to Golden Springs, started selling the peanuts. And by selling the peanuts, people started to gravitate because, you know, being a provider for your family, you know that your family is depending on you. So you said, you know what, let me get this thing together. So I started selling the peanut. Never have a name for it at the time, for the business. I just see it as a hustle. But after about 3 years, I decided that, boy, you know, this thing can really turn into a business. I started to get passionate. I started to change my dress code. I started to just operate in a different manner because that's what I believe was the business was heading into a change. And I came here to Packmart to get some stuff for my sister. And then I met a gentleman by the name of Raymond. I met him at talk. I said, "No, so I can design a logo for you." And I went by the name there, Walker's Choice. But for some reason, Walker's Choice just never that work out for me. I don't know, it just never that work out for me. Like, I couldn't feel it. And I was in church one Sunday afternoon and the name Nutsies came to me. Nutsies. People call me Nutsy on the street. You know, for you sell peanut. In Jamaica, they're going to call you Nutsy. Alright, so the name Nutsy came along and I was there and I said to my brother-in-law, "Oh, this sound, Nutsy." And he said, "Yeah, that sound bad." And I said, "You are Nutsies Treats," and that's how Nutsies Treats, the name came about. But the business, I was actually born into the business and I took it up sometime in my lifetime. But Nutsies Treats, the name, it just fell into my lap in church. I use the same name that people call me on the street, Nutsy. And of course, we sell treats. So Nutsies Treats would have been a good name. And I just put it on paper, went and got it registered, and there start the brand. Trust the process. Just that. Trust the process. How about that 3 word? Trust the process, yeah. Why? Because everything in life is a process. You have a starting point, you have the middle, and you have the continuation of you going. So you're trusting the process as you go along, and as for me, it speaks volume enough because when I just started selling peanuts, it looked like it never would work. It just looked like it couldn't work. People even badmouth me, tell me say, "Peanut not gonna mind him and pick me." People do a lot of negative to me. But I was persistent, moving forward, positive, and trusting the process. So that word always stick with me, that quote. Trust the process. And once you trust the process and following your dream, you can't lose, you know, because if you're gonna let people to dream for you, it means that they can cut you off at any time. But when you are dreaming for yourself and actually trusting the process for yourself, then it speaks volume and definitely you reap the reward. So trust the process is something that really works for me. Coconut water. Coconut water, wow. It is, even this coconut water, the story behind it is extremely ordinary. Like, I went to country to buy some dry coconut and a cousin of mine just said, "You know, say somebody order some jelly from me and them not come feed. Just take them and go sell them and make me know what go on." I never tried it before, but as I tell you, trust the process is very important. Took them, I went home, chopped them out, had some bottles that I bought from Packmart as well. I bought those bottles. I don't know why I came and saw them, like the bottles, buy them and have them there for like around 6 months. And after the guy gave me the coconut, my cousin went home, chopped them out, and I just filled them, went to Stony Hill and just sell coconut water. And I had like around 80 bottles, and within about 40 minutes or less, the 80 bottles of coconut water was sold completely out. People come ask me more. And I said, wow, this can really work. I so come start inquiring, I'm going to go and start buy it until I decide in my mind, say, yeah man, I have to get into this thing. So this is the bestseller right now. Everything have its time and its place. But for every day, the coconut water, because people is always thirsty and people is so health conscious. And of course, our water is 100% natural. Only the best. Ryan is a person who really believe in entrepreneur. I believe that him is a gift to this business. Packmart has been there for consultation. I tell you, Raymond let me know that I could have a logo right here at Packmart. I came to Packmart to get some seasoning bottle for my sister in the back there. I tell you, maybe around 15 years ago. And when I met the gentleman, he was like, okay, I can do a logo for you, man. Come in my reason for myself, because I came at the Peanut Rock. He saw it, and and then he started encouraging me. So by encouraging me to get a logo, they are the one that I have. That's why I have a logo. Now, labels. Packmart is a place for labels. Sometimes there's a little glitch, but 98% of the time, I can rely on Packmart for my labels, and they will work with you no matter how small or how big. They will always be ready to take on your order and put it out there, get your order in time. And they help me to just push my brand, because for this product, without this label, it's just an empty package. There are several persons that does printing, but Packmart is precise, and they have this structure of getting the order out. They tell you when it's in, they tell you when it's ready for pickup and all of that, and you can always have somebody on the phone you can call and say, if there's a problem, they will call you and tell you. So Packmart helped me to be visible in the market right across the board. So that's it for me and Packmart. What next? A lot of stuff is next. But I will not say no, but there are several products we're looking into right now to add to our line. And dreams. I am dreaming so big. I don't think the world is big enough for the dream that I have. But anyway, I can share. I am really looking into expanding out of Jamaica. I'm doing some research and I realized that persons really love the authentic Jamaican products. And persons have been asking me a lot of questions in my DM. How can I get some of that coconut water? How can I get the coconut water? We are in England. Is the water that we get in here not good? We are in Canada. We are in the US. I have somebody from the Middle East that sent me an email the other day asking how they can get the coconut water. So with all of those potential clients, customers, I am tending to have this product, have this coconut water expanded not only in Jamaica but right across the world. And when I say I'm the world, I mean nothing is impossible if you're trusting the process. But here in Jamaica, I'm looking to have every gas stations that you drive into, you can have this product, especially the coconut water. The treats, I am big on street vending for the treats because it's fresher and people will tend to grab it more. But there's a lot of things in the pipeline. There are a lot of great things Nutsies Treats is looking into for the future. So once Packmart is here, we'll be branding and moving. That's it. Procrastination is a killer. Don't procrastinate. Alright, for me and business, I was forced because I thought that leaving high school, I can just get a job in my life. I was thought out wrong. Sometimes the thing is right there in your hand, because I had peanuts and I go right around struggling to find a job when I had the peanuts to do and just bake them and sell them, learn to bake them and sell them. So it was like Moses. Moses had the rod, the sea was before him. So he decided in his mind that he talked to God. God said, Moses, what do you have in your hand? And he didn't hesitate. I would say that if you want to start a business, don't procrastinate. Don't wonder if it won't work. Think about the positive. As I said, you have to trust the process. And if you don't start, you're not going to know your outcome. And this present situation don't determine your end position. So I would tell anybody that want to start into the business of whatever, if you want to do manufacturing, if you want to do branding, anything at all, just try it. Just do some research, that's a key thing. Do some research, know your market base, and just go for it. That's it.